Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the FrostBytez gaming experience. Alright, so we are actually, looks like, one day away from our first set of parsnips being able to be picked up and sold, which will be really nice because with all the forage we've already gotten by just exploring all of Pelican Town, we'll actually have a good amount of income that we can use to buy a wide variety of different type of seeds. Specifically ones that we could actually take advantage of this early into the season. One of the seeds that after you get the crops from them the first time, they just regrow instantly, so then you don't have to keep buying the seeds. Take a good advantage of that. Yep, gotta get some more water here. Again, your bucket of water can hold on to 40 pours worth. Get that set up there. Fantastic. No rain today, so no fishing today. Instead, let's go out of our way here and just farm a bunch of these rocks and see if we can actually get lucky and nab ourselves a geode. Because geodes you can take to the blacksmith and you'll be able to get yourself a wide variety of different minerals from them depending on the type of geode that it is. Which for right now, we just get a basic geode, but later on in the game, especially when doing the dungeon crawling, there's different types of geodes you can get that can hold different types of minerals in them that you can do well, you can do more than just two things with. It mostly depends on how far in the game you are. At this stage in the game, with the minerals, we'd mostly look to donate it to the museum/library. Try and, take advantage. There we go. Take advantage of getting some of the early gifts that you can get for just donating, and we can also go out of our way and sell them for a really good profit and help, try and further our production of what we have going on in the farm. Oh, and in fact, there we go. There's our geode. Fantastic. We have just got ourselves a Geodude. The local blacksmith can break them open for you. Who knows what might be hidden inside. And again, it's a wide variety of just about anything, but the majority of the reason why you want them is because, again, you want to help out the library/museum and try and get as many minerals there. And some of the minerals you can get from harvesting in the ground, but a majority of which you get from the geodes by smashing through the rocks. And again, usually it's when you're in the dungeon area, but you can even get it from, geodes in the rocks in your own little farm. And since there's really not much else we got going on, we can take care of that once we're a little bit low on energy. In fact, let's go ahead and just do that right now. Save the amount of energy that we do have in case we find anything else in the future. We can put the coal away. Let's put the mixed seeds away. We'll utilize that later. And then, yeah, do we have one of each yet? We have a horseradish, a dandelion. We do not. So let's actually go and see if we can find the other two, because we need those for essentially future missions. And you guys will see what I'm talking about once we hit to that point. It doesn't look like there's any around here yet. Let's make our way over to the blacksmith, see what this geode has in store for us. The other thing it could potentially have is materials. It could have a whole bunch of ores in it, which would be really unfortunate. Oh, hello, we have a help wanted sign. So every now and then you can check the board and it has an exclamation point on it. It means that there's a help wanted sign, and it's basically just say, hey, can you help get this for me, which is, more around what you already do in instance. So it's anyways, I'm looking for someone to bring me 20 copper ores for inspection by Clint. We get 240 gold for it, and we can keep the ores after he inspects them. Unfortunately, we haven't run into any ores yet, so let's go ahead and accept it, but there's nothing we can do. We only have 2 days in order to do it, and again, mostly you get it when you're in the dungeon. Copper ores are something that we can't really get any of in the farm that I'm aware of. Ooh, hello. We haven't had this yet, right? Daffodil? No, we had a dandelion, so we do need this daffodil. Oh, wow, and it's a silver quality. Interesting. But let's see what we got ourselves here. Have we already talked to Clint before? We might have. No, we have not. This is Clint, ladies and gentlemen. He's the town blacksmith. If you ever need to upgrade your tools, he's the guy. What do we mean by that? Well, I think I talked about it earlier, but your tools can be upgraded later on, minus the scythe, because again, the scythe takes no energy anyways, and there's nothing you could really get with an upgraded scythe. But your hoe, watering can, and pickaxe can all be upgraded. So if we look at upgrade tools here, you can upgrade to a copper axe, a copper watering can, pickaxe, or a hoe, and we need 2,000 gold. We don't have, and we need 5 copper bars. We don't have. We need the copper ores in order to create the copper bars, utilizing, I don't think we have it in crafting yet. We do not, so I'll explain more about that once we get it. But essentially, when you go out of your way to upgrade your tools, you'll be able to do your farming or foraging or mining a whole lot easier. Right now, for example, it takes a total of 15 chops in order to take out an entire tree. It takes 10 chops for the tree to topple over, another 5 to get rid of the stump. When you get the copper axe, I believe it cuts it in half, or at least takes off a little bit of it, where I believe instead of it being 10 to knock it over, I believe it's 8 or 7 to knock it over, and instead of 5, I think it's 3 to take out the stump, but maybe it's not even that much. I think it only takes off by 2, so I think it's 8 and then 4, and then you can go onward and onward until you get to the maximum equipment tools that you could have, which if you watched my first part where I showed you guys my main farm, you'll see the iridium. I think it's the iridium tools that you have with it. The other thing you can do with this guy is you can buy yourself copper ores, iron ores, coal, gold. I think you could actually buy all 20 of the copper ore from him and then have him inspect it, but the amount of money you put into buying all of them doesn't come close to equating what he gives you in a reward. Anyways, to process the geode, 25 gold per geode. Let's see what we get. Ooh, we actually got a material. Fanticket. An orpiment. I wonder what an orpiment is. And if you hover over it, it'll usually say, Gunther can tell you more about this if you donate it to the museum. So a lot of them, if you ever, it'll show a mineral, but if it ever says that Gunther can tell you more about it, that usually means that you haven't given it to him yet. There are some other instances where it will tell you what it is, but it is still something that you can donate. And we have our first donation, so we actually get the scene for it where he explains it to us. Abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. Because again, the last guy apparently took all the materials and just left. Massive crook entirely. What's this? You found something? Let me see it. It's not going to show what it is because it could literally just be about anything. Remarkable. It's very old. I'd love to study this in greater detail, but it's yours. You're right, it is. I've got a favor to ask you. Would you consider donating any new artifacts or minerals that you find? We can make a groundbreaking discovery together. Oh, and who knows, if you keep donating, I might come across some interesting items to send your way. Which, he does actually find some really good interesting items for us. So this is one of the main reasons why you want to do it. Think about it, will you? If you decide to donate, just bring the objects into the front desk. Think of it as the museum in Animal Crossing, which I had the hardest time remembering in part 1 when I said, oh, this game's a lot like Harvest Moon and another game that I'm blanking on right now. It was actually Animal Crossing that I was thinking of with the fishing, and you meet a whole bunch of your neighbors and donating to the museum. And you get to pick exactly where you would like it to go. And I usually try to do it where the really interesting stuff is here, more interesting over here and along the sides, and the more general stuff is around here. This here is a little bit more general in my opinion. Anyways, archaeology, we get 250 gold for it, which is exactly what we would have gotten if we would have found the 25 copper ores. Book missing. Let's see if we can find it here. I've already read that book. Here we are on foraging. Local woods and mountains are great places to find wild produce. A good forager will clear out any weeds, stumps, or stones from these areas so the wild produce has plenty of space to grow. Expert foragers know the secrets to cultivating wild food so that it can be grown on the farm. Isn't that amazing? Now, as amazing as it may sound, it doesn't really pay off growing stuff like daffodils on your farm. And I believe we already had some, the wild seeds. So if you get one of each, you can then get, I don't know how many seeds it gives you. It's an assortment of the wild seeds, but it doesn't pay off all that much in my opinion compared to just doing normal farm stuff. Anyways, orpiment. Despite its high toxicity, this mineral is widely used in manufacturing and folk medicine. Very interesting. So even though it's toxic, people still want to keep it around in a relationship. That was a horrible joke, but you know what? Sometimes you got to throw one every now and then. Anyways, 12:20. We still got plenty of time. Let's actually go down to the beach and see if there's anything down there that's actually worth foraging. Speaking of foraging. Let's see here. Usually seashells, mussels, and whatnot. But looks like we're not so lucky this time. Alrighty. Well then. With that said, let's head on over to the south end of town. How many people have we still not met yet? We're still looking to meet 5 people. Who are they? Let's see here. We need to find... because it shows you who they are. Ah, yes. Old man, young kid, this dude, the little girl, this girl, and a wizard. Fantastic. Let's see here. I think on Wednesdays, because... so, one of them, and man, I'm spacing on a lot of the names, but this gentleman owns the general store. He starts with a P, but I can't remember his name. But you can't, like, talk to him introduction-wise when he's running the store. So we have to wait till, like, a Wednesday to find him. But we're not in any rush here. We can't even meet with the wizard for a long time. So it's not something that we're even going to be able to take advantage of soon anyways. Oh, but speaking of which, who is this? It's Leah. Hello, it's nice to meet you. You picked a good time to move here. The spring is lovely. And that's about all we're going to get. So there's Leah, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're down to 4. Biggest one being the wizard. Ah, spring onions are here. I don't recall if I mentioned it. I think I did mention it in the last part. I think we came down here and they weren't here yet. But spring onions are just... they kind of go towards foraging. But they... again, because they're spring onions, they only grow in the spring. But if I remember correctly, unless there was an update that happened that I am unaware of, springtime is the only time that you actually come into this part and actually get just wild forage from it, like the spring onions. Nothing else grows during any other times of the year. The summer, the fall, and the winter. Nothing else really grows in those specific areas like spring onions. These don't count the same as daffodil, though. They're tending, like, I still think you get a foraging bonus off of them, but even then, they're still not technically, like, considered foraging, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit confusing, but at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is, it's like, they're not technically farm material, but it's also technically not a wild forage, because again, if you go into the crafting, you know, a leek instead of a spring onion is what we need. We have the horseradish, the daffodil, dandelion, but we don't have a leek if we wanted to make that. And so because of that, you know, it doesn't really count towards like wild food, but it doesn't belong to anybody, so you can just take it and sell it as you wish. Alrighty, we also got 4 higher quality ones too. We haven't got anything into the gold quality yet though. Still waiting for that to happen. These big logs here can only be taken out, I think, if you have a gold axe. Is that correct? I think it is. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, I was like, why am I not moving? Because there's some shrubs in my way. And yes, I did leave that fiber behind, but fiber is pretty much a dime a dozen in this game, so not exactly something we have to go out of our way to find. Let's actually head to the general store and see if we can actually talk to that gentleman. And see if we can find the others that we haven't met yet. I know what housings they're in, but again, you have to have a certain amount of friendship with them if you do want to go out of your way and like go into their bedrooms to chat with them. So if they're in their bedrooms, you can't. Oh, here's one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, hey, so you're the new guy. Huh, cool. This is Alex, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you around. He's basically the sports head. That's really about it. I've already met her, right? Maru, I believe is what... no, it wasn't even her name. Ah, geez, I'm horrible with names. Scroll through here. Have I actually? Yes, I did. Maru. Okay, good. Alrighty, let's see if I can... maybe if I go around to the side like you can with other people. Oh yeah, okay, just like with the others. So yeah, you can go around and talk to them. You just can't talk to them at the desk. Hey, it's Mr. Frosty, the new farmer. I'm Pierre, owner of the local general store. Pierre, that's right. If you're looking for seeds, my shop is the place to go. I'll also buy produce from you for a good price. It's... I think we just get more, I believe, just by putting it in the little bargain bin kind of ordeal instead of him. A little agriculture could really inject new life into the local economy. Yes, indeed, it can. Alright, let's see if we can meet the other two, because again, the wizard we can't get with yet. There he is. George. It's irritating to have to meet all these new people, huh? Name's George, by the way. Now buzz off. He's just a go-getter. Let's see what Granny has to say. I'll be baking cookies today. I like to make flowers shaped in the spring. That's so sweet. Maybe I'll tell you my recipe for them one of these days. That'd be great. Maybe it's one of the recipes that we can actually unlock and utilize. Alright, and last but not least, we have the little girl, and I don't, again, name completely escapes me. But I believe her house is on the left side here. And Penny's up there, so she's not teaching them. I believe she lives in this house. Nope. I don't remember where she lives. I know she doesn't live here, because this is where Vincent lives. And again, Penny's not teaching them. Maybe they're up in the park-like area. Hitting about 6 p.m., so we'll be heading back to the farm soon. Get ourselves some more mixed seeds if we can, if not, fiber at the least. Nope, not in the park either, huh? Wonder where she ran off to. Well, we'll find and introduce ourselves to her in due time. But for now, oh yeah, we won't be able to get that because we have the high quality one. And there's nothing else I really want to throw away because they're all worth a little bit of something. But I don't. Oh, we haven't found a leak yet, have we? And we kind of need to for one of the future missions in this game. So we'll keep an eye out for that leak if we possibly can. Good old Sebastian. Going for a nice little walk, it would seem. There's a leak. Alright, so now we can look to get rid of the fiber, really. Unless there's... Even... Like, again, fiber you just get so much of. They're still working on this. I believe tomorrow that actually goes away, so we can actually look to see what lies down over there. And with that, let's actually head back. Oh, another leak. Nice. So I do believe we now have... We do indeed, now that I think about it, we do have one of every single wild forge. Fantastic. And another leak. Beautiful. And then tomorrow is when things are really going to get crazy for us in this game. Alright, let's see here. Alright, well, let's see here. Because I want to use up a good majority of the rest of my energy. It's a waste just to not utilize all of it. Alright, if we organize it, it usually puts it more together. I don't know why they put the sap there. But what we'll do is we'll just move it to there. And then... oh, wow. So it was the daffodil I didn't have. Okay, interesting. Alright, so let's put those away. And then all of these we can sell, I believe. But we do have one of each now. And if I get a normal daffodil, I'll switch it out so I can sell the higher quality one for more money. Beautiful. Alrighty, let's see if we can finish off by getting some more geodes if we can. If we can get all these shrubs out of the way. Make the mining process much smoother. And if not, we're just going to be clearing out a whole bunch of rocks anyway, so it works out at the end of the day. Ah, good amount of rocks here, actually. Just see if we can get some more geodes that we can have looked at tomorrow. And again, just always look to utilize as much energy as you possibly can. You don't want to waste it, because you don't gain any extra energy the next day. So, again, why look to waste it? Get it to where you're exhausted. Not completely depleted, but just, you know, exhausted. Hitting around 20 or so, I would say, would be a good idea. Don't use it on the shrubs, though. That is an entire waste entirely. Good lord. Okay. As you can see, not able to hit that. It's not strong enough. That's what the upgrading the tools is also for. Less hits, we can also hit bigger stuff, too. Alrighty, yep. There we go. We are starting to feel exhausted, so let's not push it any further. And let's look to call it a day and start with the craziness of tomorrow. Beautiful. Let's see. Make it a rainy day if we can. Doubtful, though. Yep. Alrighty. Fortune teller again doesn't matter. Living off the land. What does he have for us? Living in Stardew Valley, check for spring onion southwest of town, which we just did. Where the river meets the ocean, you can sometimes find a whole bunch growing right on the dirt. And again, they belong to nobody, so we can just take it for our own. Level up in mining. So we have 1 pickaxe proficiency. So again, we take off 0.1 energy for every axe swing we do. Pickaxe swing anyways. And we can now craft a cherry bomb, huh? That'll be good. 360 gold. Beautiful. This is actually going to be really good. So we've already got a lot of money. We can buy a whole bunch of seeds already and get started. Because the parsnips... we lost a couple of them though. And this one's not even done growing. That's a shame. Well, looky here. Hello, Frosty. You see this dog here? Why, yes, I do. What a cutie. I found it sitting outside the entrance of your farm. I think it's a stray, poor thing. So in the beginning, when you pick, if you like cats or dogs, this is what it leads to. Hey, it seems like he seems like it's... it seems to like this place. Hey, don't you think this farm could use a good dog? I think so. Yeah, let's take it. Beast is now a part of the farm. Well, Beast, you be a good pooch now, okay? And now we have ourselves a little dog. Now, this doesn't do anything, and there's going to be a lot of times I'm going to forget to do it. But you have this little bowl here that you can actually fill with water, but it doesn't do anything, really. So you don't have to do it, but it's nice to every now and then. So I lost 2 parsnips. This kind of sucks. And one's not even done growing yet. Robin here, I know there's a lot of stone scattered around your farm. If you have a surplus, you might consider having me build a well for you. Wells can be placed all over your farm and serve as convenient places to refill your watering can. Just swing by my shop with 75 stones and 1,000 gold when you're ready for it. It sounds nice, but we've already got essentially a well right here. Like, you know, if you're really smart with how you put your farm around this particular area, it's not going to take 200 years to, like, you know, adding a well just doesn't do anything in my opinion. Alright, to our local value Jojamar customers, our team members have removed the landslide caused by our drilling operation near the Mountain Lake. Fantastic, so it is on the 5th day as I expected. I'd like to remind you that our drilling operation is entirely legal. A whole bunch of legal stuff, exactly. Responsible stewardship of the local environment is our top priority. We apologize for any inconvenience this accident may have caused, and as always, we value your continued support and patronage. Don't care other than the fact that we can actually go there now. But now let's go ahead and just pick up all of our parsnips. Let's see if we get lucky and get any of the high quality ones. It's very rare when you don't have the good soil for it. Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. We've gotten 2 sets of higher valuable and 1 gold set. And let's actually save that gold parsnip. That's beautiful. Alrighty, and actually, for another future mission, let's save 1 other parsnip. And we'll sell the rest. That'll get us a good profit. Oh, we missed one. Watch it be a gold. Dang, that would have been funny. Okay, so let's see here. Let's start off. Let's get the watering, a couple of watering done ahead of time. Because, again, the shop doesn't open until 9 o'clock. And this is already pre-water, as you can see. Me watering it didn't change the texture at all. So it actually kept the water, but still, it didn't. Man, that kind of sucks, actually. But we don't want to waste our energy because we need to buy a whole bunch of just new product. We've got 1,300 gold sitting. We're going to be getting even more tomorrow. Let's see, we're getting started. We got another 100 gold as well. Alright, advancement. Reach farming level 1 and craft a scarecrow. We will do that. Raising animals, build a coop. We can't do that for a while. Let's see here. Where's Beast hanging around, actually? Let's go see if we can find him. Give him a little bit of love for you. Now, he can just be really anywhere within the farm. Literally almost anywhere. Cannot seem to find him. Let's actually get all the mixed seeds out, too. You know, while we're waiting to go and buy more seeds. We still got a little bit of time. Although, by the time we start walking over there, actually, we should be able to get there. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and get. We have 9 mixed seeds. Pretty good. And by the time we get to the shop, it should be open. And we'll just get a wide variety of different seeds. But more than likely the ones that can give us, you know... Oh, well, another cutscene first. What's up, buddy? Oh, hi there. Alright, so we can start doing this now. Everything is going to just start coming crazy. What an eyesore. This is going to be a long part, I believe. This is the Pelican Town Community Center, or what's left of it anyways. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Now just look at it, it's shameful. These days, the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. Here I am, you know, engaging in a computer, playing a game, you know, as they're saying that, but hey, whatever. But listen to me, I sound like a very old fool. Georgia Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past. Oh well. If anyone else buys the Joja Corporation membership, I'm just going to go ahead and sell it. Here, let's go inside. This is going to be a relatively, this is going to be a 40 part, but that's fine. Because again, this day 5 is when a lot of stuff starts happening. Oof. Man, we even got like a little tree growing inside. Boy, what an eyesore indeed. Oh, what's this? I guess Vincent and Jazz have been playing in here. So Jazz is the little girl we've been trying to find. This place is even more dilapidated than I remembered. Well, hello there. A little alien fella. What? Frosty, you've lost your mind. Well, you know what? Looks like we just need to get rid of you. You're seeing things. You're getting high. You're doing everything you shouldn't be doing, man. What's the matter? What, you ill? You high? You on that drug? You on that opioid, buddy? You saw something. I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. That's some kind of rat. Jeez, Lewis is like, alright, this guy's freaking me out. You're worrying me, Frosty. I'm gonna have to kick you out of the village. Look, I think I'm gonna head home. I need some lunch. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. Thanks, buddy. Whoa, why does my thing stay there? Oh, well. Strange. I'll have to come back and explore this building further. As in, right now. Well, it is a rickety old place, but what do we got here? Isu of the will. Okay, so we have no idea what any of this means. So I guess we'll just go buy a Joja membership and call it good. Okay, for real though, we will actually go back and take a look at some of that later. Ooh, a new mission. What have we got here? We can't do anything with the copper ore. Trying to keep the art of fishing alive. Pay 90 gold any fisherman who catches 3 herrings. The reason why I don't go for these is because, especially the fishing one, in my opinion, it already has to be raining for me not to use my energy on anything else. And having to catch 3 of a specific fish, it's a little bit too daunting in some cases. So, not really worth it. Bean starter. Let's go ahead and get ourselves 10 of these, because these are ones, so as you can see here, it takes 10 days to mature, so we won't get it done till about the 15th or so, but it keeps producing after that. It yields multiple beans per harvest in some cases. Let's do 2 cauliflower seeds, 2 potato seeds. So here, cauliflower takes 12 days. These take 6 days and has a chance of yielding multiple potatoes at once. Let's do it. 2 tulips, might as well. Kale. Oh boy, and Jazz. That's about it. Kale could actually go for some of that. Let's see here. We could use some more parsnip, but we'll get more parsnip after our parsnip sells. In fact, we'll go ahead and just start with this for now. And then we'll come back tomorrow and buy more. But let's go ahead and get to the farm and get these planted. But yeah, bean starters, these are like the ones that you really want to go out of your way and invest money into, because again, as it states that after it produces once, it'll keep on producing more crops for you, so you only have to buy it one time. Let us let's see, we got 10 of them. Let's just put them, like, say over here. 5 1 2 3 4 5. Now they are also on sticks that you can't walk through. So be careful on how you place them, because if we did like another row here, we wouldn't be able to get to these center ones whatsoever. And we want to avoid that from happening, obviously. Let us... Let's get the mixed seeds with these other mixed seeds, just so that we know that they're separated. We'll just leave it at that, actually. Watering. Whoa, did not mean to do that. There we go. Ah, he's watered the same area twice. That's such a waste of energy. Want to avoid that as much as possible. Alright, let's do cauliflower here for now. Potato here, because why not? You know, we want to be different here. A little too different. This is really killing my OCD a bit. But hey, you know what? That's okay sometimes. You just gotta be willing to be a little bit different. Okay, let's see here. Let's get these beans watered up. Okay, beans are ready. The rest of those are planted. I'll probably... we have enough energy. Let's go get some more beans, actually. Again, let's take advantage of the fact that they can just keep reproducing. Actually, we could look to buy... I only bought 2, but I have a lot more gold than what I thought. Let's buy 2 more of these, 2 more of these, just to even it out a little bit. Okay, yeah, no, let's just keep that. We'll get more of the beans tomorrow. But it's always best when you have the gold to spare. Get as many seeds as possible. Again, your farm is what's going to be producing really all of your profits, really. All right, I don't even remember what I put where. This is where it's going to be really fun. I think I'm going to mix it up a little bit. And you there, and you there. Why? Because why not? It's also going to make it a little bit easier watering too. Alright, neat. Now let's put the mixed seed here. Actually, I want this to be my like tulip area. Not tulip, parsnip area. Alright, let's go check out where that rock slide was that we saw that apparently got taken care of. See what that area contains. I wonder how much we're gonna be. I can't remember how much we make out of the parsnips. I think parsnips are 30 each, if I'm not mistaken. I do want to get this, so I can switch it out with a higher quality one. So I can sell that instead. Make it a lot easier. I never did find Jazz, the other girl, but you know what? We'll run into her at some point. Again, we still haven't even run into the wizard yet, so we're in no real rush. But the rock slide up here is now gone, so we can now look to cross it and see what's over here. We have like a little cave. We have a door with a sword. Proven adventurers only. I'm proven. We have a bridge that's completely taken off. We got some nice looking materials there. And let's see what we got. Let's head on in. Well, hello there, Patchy. Marlin, huh? You weren't on the list of people I could meet. What the heck? I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably good ore down there, but a dark place, undisturbed for so long, I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing that you'll find. Here, take this. You might need it. We got a sword. You received a rusty sword. Name's Marlin, by the way. I run the Adventurers Guild right outside. I'll keep my eye on you. Prove yourself, and you might think about making you a member. So now we got ourselves a sword. I always put the sword in the 3 slot because, as you can tell, because again, he said it's an old mine, so we're gonna have to be using our pickaxe too. So like having the sword on my 3 and my pickaxe on my 2, and we got different types of rocks that take a certain amount of different swings to break through. Let's see what we can find here. And now, this is where the luck is going to come into play. So I'll explain it more later. But so here's the thing. Every single one of these rocks here, explore the mine, we can reach level 5, okay? Every single one of these rocks has like a certain chance of having a ladder underneath that goes to the next level. If you listen to the fortune teller at night, or no, in the day actually, it'll tell you how much luck you have for that day. The more luck you have, the more ladders are actually going to be a part of all of these rocks here that you can take out, really. So basically, if you have really bad luck, chances are there's only going to be one out of all of these rocks. Whereas if you have better luck, there might be 5 of them. Who knows? You also have a health bar that you got to keep an eye on. So you got to keep an eye on your health, your energy, all of that. But we actually want to try and take out as many rocks as possible before going down. Especially these weird looking colorful ones. Because they might actually have some geodes or something else that we could be looking for. Aha, here we go. This is where we get our copper ore. Those little ones that have like little copper ore sticking out of them. And then you have these that you can just break. Sneakers, huh? Let's take them. Gives us +1 defense. Let's actually try and save our energy for ones like that, so we can have ourselves our ore. It takes no energy to throw your sword. It's a lot like with your scythe. Ooh, an amethyst. So an amethyst, you know, Gunther, tell us more about it. Whoa, hello, buddy. We have ourselves a little rock crab thing going on here. Takes a lot of hits, though. Beautiful. Oh, and that's a cherry bomb, I believe. Okay, we do want to keep the daffodil. The coal we could actually do without. Because we want to have the cherry bomb. And let's take care of this slime. Good number of hits. Take the cherry bomb and let's place it right here. Back away. And let it just blow up everything for you. Beautiful. We have ourselves a slime, but we're going to worry about that later because we also have ourselves a quartz. Once again, Gunther can tell us more about it. If you right click when you have the sword in your hand, you do like a defensive block. Pretty good. Not the most worthwhile thing though. But again, we want to get as many of these as possible because we do still have the gathering. I think that means we have one more day or we have to do it today. If we have to do it today, then we're out of luck. We're not going to be able to do it. But maybe we can get lucky. Oh man. That's unfortunate. Sometimes you can get lucky and get some copper ore in there too. We're relatively low on energy, so we just want to keep going for now. We can come back and explore more of those later. And it does change up. Every single time you go down there, there's new stuff to find. But you're also battling the time. It's 7:50 right now. We do not want it to be getting too late. We don't need a slime. Alrighty. We just need 4 more, actually. And we might be able just to get it here, because that slime's going to be stuck. Alright, we just need 1 more copper ore. Ah, dang. And unless we get lucky and can find the stair relatively soon, we're going to be out of luck here. Unless this guy can give us a cherry bomb. Nope, no cherry bomb. Dang. Oof, we're getting really low on energy too. Dang, I don't think we're gonna get enough ore. Oh, we did get an ore. Leave the mine. We'll come back later. Okay, Clint should be closed up, but I believe we will find him at the saloon. We can give him the 20 copper ore, and wow, was it 20 or was it 25? 20. Let's go. Because again, I think we can actually give it to him in the saloon. Because he does go there. Let's just hope he actually goes there on a Friday. Alrighty. Clint, what's up, buddy? You brought the ores I requested. Thank you. These ores look to be of good quality. You can keep them, of course. I just wanted to see how the local geology is doing. And here's your payment as promised. Perfect. We actually got it. Nice. That feels really good. Alrighty. And now we've also got some minerals we can take to Gunther as well. That feels really good. Alrighty, so yeah, relatively long part. We're looking at about a 40-minute part, ladies and gentlemen. But again, day 5 is when just about everything happens all at once. And it's quite a good feeling when it does. But for right now, we got ourselves a lot accomplished here. We got a bunch of copper ores. We'll keep the amethyst. We'll keep the quartz. We'll put that over there for now. We'll take this daffodil, replace it with that daffodil. There we go. Close out. Get rid of this daffodil. We'll hold on to these too because, you know, we want to take it to Gunther, see what we can learn about it and all that. But yeah, day 5, parsnips were done. Got ourselves a little doggy. He should be in here. There he is, the beast. We got to move him though. Please, beast, move. You can pet him once a day. Doesn't really do anything, but just shows that you love and care about him. What's the weather show for tomorrow? A rainy day. Perfect. That's going to be really good because we can plant all our seeds and we can save all of our energy to explore more of the mine. So when we come back, we'll actually do a lot of mine exploring. But let's first see what we got ourselves here. A level up, level 1 in farming. We have a +1 in watering can proficiency, +1 in hoe proficiency, and we can finally make our scarecrow to keep those crows away from our freaking, to keep away from our harvest. And wow, the parsnips got us 1,200, more than what I thought. As you can see here, 33 parsnips. Give ourselves 1,155 gold, and then 2 of these, 86. That means 43 gold. So I believe it's then what, 35 on for each regular parsnip. I don't know. That sounds about right, but that could be it. But yeah, we just made exactly what we bought. So we bought about 1,200 worth of seeds, and we just got it back. Mostly through our farming. Again, your farm is going to produce the most amount of profit for you in this game. We'll continue on with that when we come back, but I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your evenings, and we will catch you all on the next one.